There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We're at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. And his first look is incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. That'll bring up second down.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Dobbs to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Here's Jackson to return.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Aaron Rodgers.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Finding some room at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
The extra point.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Waller. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Kenny Clark in on the stop. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it. Putting it away. So
look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, if they're out there, we'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
55, Check.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
It fights him off, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
By Julian
Okwara. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. Does the big boy have the juice? And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. He'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Josh Malone, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Oh, the return is Reed. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd and 6. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10. Packers 7.
Now a 2nd down and 6. They run the counter. Waller, only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
34. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 45-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2's, oh, my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
He's brought down at the
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down now, Waller. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction.
Action on 4th down.
Is a turnover on downs.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
A dump underneath to Jones. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Check 50 inside. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Aaron Jones.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Watch it, Mike.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 36. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
On 1st down, Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Aaron Jones.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. shotgun now for Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Reynolds, his first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And that makes it 14-10.
Good. Makes the score Packers 14, Lions 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Down at the 26.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On play action, it's Dobbs.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return, Jackson. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
At the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. No credit to tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Slant to Adams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
27-yard line.
On 1st down, Jones. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
2nd and 5 at the Lions' 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Watch 81, watch 81. Right. Check 55 to Mike.
From the gun, Rodgers. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try.
A 29-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through.
Makes the score.
And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Danny Shelton in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Rodgers.
And he's going to go down again. It's big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Waller. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Detroit.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down and 4, Dobbs. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Za'Darius Smith racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half. And that trend is continuing here.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. On 2nd down, it's Jones. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's good.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, push their backs clearly against the wall.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back them up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Operating from the gun, Dobbs. And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, give them a good 10 yards on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Number 33,
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Jamie Collins.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
A give to Jones. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
It's a gain of 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
The 30-yard line.
To throw is Dobbs. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Dobbs. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The ball carrier.
You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
On 3rd down, it's Jones. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
7-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
First down.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson.
Dobbs pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
T.J. Hockenson.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4 yards.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw... holding people down, holding down their yardage, right?